Oh, sorry, I forgot to unmute myself. So I'm trying to stream on YouTube and Kick, and I don't know if my internet can handle it. And before you're like, oh, well, why didn't you test it? I did. As many of you saw earlier, I did a test stream. And I don't know, for whatever reason, it decided, oh, you know, they're stream sniping me. They're like, oh, Brittany's about to stream. She's about to talk about the gay Groypers. Oh, we have to snipe her. We have to take her down. Shut the stream down. That's not allowed. You're only allowed to line with certain groups. You're not allowed to have any sort of other opinion. Yeah, that's how it is online. You have to, if you agree with someone's opinion, you have to like them. Or if you agree with a lot of their opinions, you must like them. Because that's enough reason. It just buffered a little, if that's any indication. Yeah, I'll try to not have a melty over it. I'm doing my best here. I was on the line with the Indian lady for like an hour over the internet. Did you guys know they make you click a link now and like enable your camera on your phone, and then like, so my router's under my desk, so I'm like having to crawl under my desk with my phone, showing her on the camera through the link they give you, like, oh yeah, like this is what's happening to my router. And she's like, you see the light? It's not supposed to be blinking. I'm like, oh, okay. You see that right there? And then like they can circle it, like, and you can see it. And then it's like, please unplug, please turn off and on. And it's like a whole thing. You have to do all the work yourself. You know, back in my day, if you had bad internet, they were just like, oh dang, and then they increased your internet speed. Now, I'm having to crawl on the floor and play tech support. Like, do I look Indian to you? Don't answer that. You see that? That's the police coming after me because I made that comment. Oh yeah, I decided to, what can I say, guys? I decided to put my wig on today, you know? My natural hair is the platinum blonde loose waves, but I decided to put my wig on because, I don't know, I just felt like it was more appropriate for this stream. You know, having to be tech support and all. And because Groypers always like brown women, so I figured it would run over better, you know. Hopefully you guys could hear that and it's just not lagging. I'm just gonna heads up, if the stream gets really bad, I'm gonna make a new one, and then I'm just gonna have to stream only on ooh, it's hard to pick. Should I pick YouTube or Kick? The YouTube people don't like coming over to Kick, just so you guys know. You can hate on them in chat for that. I have both chats open. Guys, the chirp isn't because I'm black. It's because my internet is. It's different. Yeah, I'll probably just restart and do like a Kick stream or something. I don't know. I'll post. Just check my social media if I go offline. And I'll do it. But people are requesting burps. Great start to the stream. So I don't know if you guys saw recently. Oh, by the way, thank you, Andrew Thomas, for the $5. Hey, Venti, you look good in the blonde wig. Actually, no, that's my natural hair. I was just hiding it this whole time. This is the wig. That's what people accused me of, don't you see? I hope you had a good Christmas. Yeah, I had a very comfy Christmas. I got to eat a lot of things I don't normally get to eat, like French toast. You guys know because corn allergy. It's in everything here. I guess someone in chat must have manifested that burp because I did not have to burp before. I chugged some water before the stream. YouTube's wildly behind compared to Kick. That's surprising. Yeah, I don't even have my bit rate high at all. They said they would call me back tomorrow and check in with me if the internet got better, so now I'm gonna have to actually accept the call and go on the phone again. Yeah, I'm being DDoSed by Groypers. It's true. Is it still dropping? Let me check. A minute ago. Yeah, it is. Hi, Spooky. I know. The Groypers are sniping us. Sometimes you just gotta go goth. Yeah, it's a goth moment right now. I'm just like so goth. Like I'm living moon vampire. Yeah, that was spooky. Oh, it just keeps lagging. Okay, guys. I'll eventually get this sorted out, hopefully. Can the people on the kick end tell me how it's going? I just need to check really quick. Sorry, guys. I did test it earlier. Sorry, he's been... Just so you know, I gave him plenty of love earlier. He's been jumping on my desk constantly. And like a good cat owner, I reward bad behavior because he's so cute. Kick is not lagging? Oh, really? Okay. Get better internet. What insightful advice. Kick seems more stable. Oh, Spooky has something to say. Wanna say hi? Okay. He's gonna say hi. I call him Spook for short. He's very affectionate, typical boy cat. He was sitting in my lap earlier, stretching out. So now he wants more. Who do you think's prettier? He gave me a dirty look. Okay. Alright. So I'm gonna pause the music and see if that helps the internet, because it is streaming it. Maybe like every little thing counts or whatever. Oh, I forgot to pin it at the top of my website. If you guys want to donate, you know the drill. Use my website. YouTube takes like 50%. So if you want me to read your message, you can do either, but I would prefer the website. So I'm gonna pin it in both the chats. But you can super, and right as I say that, someone super chats. That's so funny. Everyone's saying it's fine. Okay, we'll see how it goes. Pastel on Poppy, $20 super chat. The cat is prettier. All right, the $20 goes to food for him then. He can stream for you. I forgot you guys don't like blacks. I'll have to get petals. All right. I have a big presentation for you guys. Hopefully we can get through it. If not, I'll figure it out. But as you guys saw, let me drag all the chat stuff over here. As you guys saw on Twitter, or shitter as I like to call it, there was something that went very viral, and I actually don't know if anyone if anyone else has covered it. But it was really, really funny. But most of you people are going to be like, who the fuck is that? Like, people on Kick are going to be like, oh, I know what she's talking about. People on YouTube are going to be like, who the fuck is that? Let me just get my notes open. I had to do, so that's why the stream is so late today. I had to do a lot of work to make this for you guys. Oh, thank you, Fanatic of Media, for the $8 super chat. Did you hear Tommy Robinson's supporter of Israel? Plus, he's beefing with Fuentes now. No, I didn't. $2 from Joshua Williams. Get a Kosh. He'll straighten out your internet. Being a cuck is not much different from being gay. Like, at that point, you might as well. Like, honestly, being gay is like a lot more respectable than being a cuck. Hot take. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but... Alright, just making sure everything's pulled over here. I wish I had 3 monitors for times like this, but I don't. So, there's this guy online called Vrillium, and my introduction to him was like seeing him, you know what, I think this will do a better job at introducing him than I can. Hold on. For the Zoomers here. The younger Zoomers, I should say.
Who is this bass D-celeb next to Timu Patrick Casey? This is William. He taught me Napoleon was Jewish and created communism. He's also red-pilled on philosophy and the struggle of our bass Latino brothers.
Does that cover it? Or do we need to finish it?
But my favorite...
Okay, I think that covers it. Sound? There is sound on my end. If there's no sound, it's because of an internet problem. Turn it off? It's like the people who unfortunately heard it anyway. Your audio is in 70s Kung Fu movie? Jesus. Okay. Ajamira B-list $5 super chat. I'm glad you're streaming for a bit. Thank you. Okay. People are talking about me with straight hair right now in chat. Now you gotta finish the video. Ugh, do I have to?
But my favorite thing about Vrillium is his drip. Do you think Vrillium will blow up in 2026?
Okay, I hope that was a good introduction for you guys. Yeah, people on YouTube chat are saying to refresh. I'm trying here. My internet's trying so hard. Anyway. My window open, but it is getting so hot in here, and I'm not gonna take off all my clothes. More bell sounds, please. Yeah, between that video and my stream doing the bell sound every time frames drop, guys, I thought I was white now. So Vrillium is essentially a right-wing reels slop guy, you know, like one of those React guys on Reels. And I think this will also do a good job in introducing who he is.
I just slapped me across.
He has a whole crew, and we'll get into that. Oh, I just got a notification of drop frames. Are we good? We got more bell sounds. Should be a chirp sound. I don't think it's custom. I don't think you can customize when the sound it makes when the frames drop. That was my cat. Spooky's up to no good. He's gonna take out my internet next. I'm not even joking. He's like right where the router is, like jumping around. Okay. Stream's fine? We're good? Okay. I can see Spooky's little head poking out there. I wish I could show you guys. So here's a more of an introduction.
And then this other guy just slapped me across. Kevin Smith just slapped me across.
TikTok. Will, nice to meet you. Yeah, nice. What's going on? Good to meet you.
Are you okay? I literally just got my shit reset. Fuck.
That's crazy.
By the
Maybe we shouldn't.
Yeah, why don't we?
So we're gonna get more into that clip in a minute, but that's a good summary of what we're dealing with here. I thought the video was funny. And so, as I was saying, he posts a lot of like right-wing, like very common talking points, slop on reels. And there were these DMs of him that were linked. And guys, I do have a presentation. I just bear with me here, okay? I should honestly, like, I don't even know if I can get through this. I might need to go like chug some coffee or something. Like, this was a lot to take in. You guys don't know what you're in for. The people on YouTube, you don't know what you're in for, okay? People on Kick know what they're tuning into, but you guys don't know. So a bunch of DMs leaked of him, and it's basically him. I'll read the caption. Bro, who are you? I just want to lie, engage in far lie because my content is for pigs. So these are DMs that were leaked, and it says, bro, who are you? What is your issue with me? You think I killed your dog or something? What's your problem? And the other guy goes, you're going to lose that weight and stop posting coal, nigga? And then he goes, what's your Venmo? Do you want money or something, man? Like, I'm shit posting over here, and you're replying to everything I do. You don't even follow me. So I guess William is just not very familiar with how A-logging works or what A-loggers are. So he's offering them money to make them stop. Surely that will work, right? And this person says, people feel smart actually, so you don't have to do any of this, just excuses. No, it's an engagement tactic until the taste of slop becomes intolerable, which is quickly for most as it becomes sickening. And then he says, William says, that's what I do. I make people feel in the know on something. Yeah, it's just what you do. You just make slop. All right. Great marketing here. Dude, like half my Indian videos, I just make up shit. So yeah, he just sounds like a very credible guy. I think you guys can see why a lot of people are freaking out about him and started posting things that exposed him. And he is a Groyper, and he's associated with a lot of these Groypers, as you guys saw in the video I showed earlier. And by the way, thank you for the donations. I'll read them intermittently or after the presentation. I just don't want to get distracted. So anyway. So these guys that hang out together, they were at an event, and what makes it so funny, and it went kind of viral, and what makes it so funny is that this guy, McDougal, got slapped by this guy on the right, who's just earlier, same night, taking a photo next to him. And this is what happens. So this is a guy who hangs out with William. They're all kind of in a crew together, you know.
You invited him to your fucking club. You gave him a ticket to the fucking club. Whoa! Okay, let's get the fuck out of here.
So he smacks him into the next avenue, okay? And they just walk off. Like, all his homies are there. You see this, right? Look. All his homies are there. Pretty sure William's there too. All the Groypers are there. Yeah, look at him, like, going to the gang, saying, guys, I just got the shit slapped out of me. Haha, base. And none of them do anything. Like, why do these guys not do anything? None of these Groypers. There's William right there. Yeah, he's there. So he's not standing up for this guy. This guy's part of their crew. They're not gonna roughhouse. They're not gonna, you know, like, they don't have to even necessarily get into a fight physically, but like have some presence, you know? Sometimes presence is enough. And nah, they just let this little guy get flung into the next street. Like, look at this. He got flung. He got tossed around like a toy. He doesn't, and he also doesn't do anything to defend himself either. He just goes, "Ooh, I just got slapped, ooh," and storms off. And it's a really bad look because it's like, yeah, internet tough guy. All right. Look, they're so badass that they're over here doing nothing about their homie that just got slapped. Brilliant doing nothing. You know, these people, they all do, they all socialize together, they work together, they exchange notes, whatever. But hey, I guess that's how these Groypers roll. And that's the thing, it's like you have to be careful who you're choosing to represent you, because now after the Rillium thing, which you guys are going to see, it makes anybody who's a Groyper seem gay. I'm just going to say it. And in case you guys are wondering, why was he a point of interest? Why was Rillium a point of interest to begin with, aside from being a Groyper? And the answer to that is, on occasion, he would post cringe, and people didn't really like some of his political takes. Like, he would say, like, oh, we don't have a Jewish problem, we have a Muslim problem, and people were arguing over that. And then he made a statement about J.D. Vance, which is arguably the starting point of all of this. But this one says, this is an example of cringe. Oh my god, Rillium is cringe posting on Instagram now. How life feels DMing Latinas after posting every last one. So, yeah, we got some good old simping in there. No, I did not meet Nick Fuentes at Richard Spencer's house. I don't even know where Richard Spencer lives. I've never even met Richard Spencer in real life. Thank you for the $5. Bimbo Queen can't present in a timely manner. Not when it's this much work. I had to, you know, fluff my wig out. Thank you for the $2 though, we evil. And Aunt Jemira Billis, $5 super chat. Glad you're back to streaming for a bit. Not for a bit. I'm doing a good job being consistent now. The bigger videos take some time, by the way, guys. That's why I'm doing stuff in between. Red Worm, $2 super chat. I think Nick Fuentes is a gay fed who is corrupting the boys. Yeah, there's a lot of hazing going on. Lots of hazing. We're going to get into that too. But yeah, thank you. $2 super chat from We Evil. Got mobbed by a round 5'6" guy with a good backhand. Yeah, right? He's not even tall. It's crazy. He just rolled into him. So, now that you guys understand why he was a person of interest. My internet's taking a second to load. Okay, one last one. I should take my internet out for showing you. Okay. I'm turning the volume down this time.
Trying to keep it peaceful is a struggle for me. Don't pull up at 6 a.m. to card over me. You know how I like it when you love it on me. I've been moving.
Don't you love these edits?
I'm starting trouble with me.
So this is it. I just need to make sure you guys have the taste in your palate, you know? So this overweight guy is that's what he's known for. And not helping his homie that got flown across the street to the next one. Alright. Deranged Lunatic, thank you for being a subscriber for 11 months on YouTube. Good evening to our African queen. I'm not African. It was actually a mistake. 23andMe glitch. I'm white now. I hold the key to Agartha. It's true. But I don't want the Groypers to know that. I want them to think I'm brown for today, so that they like me a little more, you know. Anyway, we're gonna get into the presentation now. He looks trans? Well, you may have a good eye. You may have a good eye. From the beginning. My presentation's loading. Say hello to Reels creator, former contributor, we'll get into that, for Rift TV, supposedly, as it seems, and Groyper. So this was a post that pissed a lot of people off about William. And it says, he's right and your anger is irrelevant. Most of my full Anglo family is cut politically. Avowed Democrats with zero racial conscious, pro-mediocrity, pro-migrant, pro-LGBT, etc. The ethics will save us. And this is in response to Nick's page saying, there's a reason there's no Anglo Nick Fuentes. Anglos are not funny. Anglos are not charismatic. Anglos are dry and boring. And I beg to differ. My 23andMe said that I was part Anglo or something. So, yeah, people got uppity about this anti-white tweet. And so here are some older photos of him. I'm going to have to make myself smaller. And here's a little bit of history on him. On William. Proclaim orthobro, dissident right-wing podcaster. Converted to Russian Orthodoxy in 2023 when trad LARPing became trendy. Has described his own content as engagement bait or farming, as I showed earlier, undermining his professionalism and image, whatever that means. And in case you're wondering, what does the name William mean? It means come energy. I think that's a bit of foreshadowing, isn't it? And generally he makes right-wing politislop reels, as we discussed earlier. But also, meet Billy Sexton 2013, internet princess with his little burgundy skirt here. Also known as Chris Tyson Groyper is what they're calling him. This right here is William. And his pictures of him essentially dressing as, say, well, some would call sissy boys, some would call transgender, whatever you want to call it, catboy enthusiast, or just Groyper. A bunch of pictures like this leaked and got posted everywhere. And my entire timeline was just filled with some photos I'd rather not have seen, in which I censored for this presentation to spare you guys. But apparently he doesn't think so. He said at least his ass was nice when he addressed this. So Twitter Anons discovered his old account. Posts uncovered him being revealed as gay, him proclaiming to be bisexual, sharing hookup stories and posting thirst traps of his greasy ass in the fogged up mirror, along with other OPSEC violations that would make anybody cringe, such as him posting his driver's license with his date of birth, which also led to him being transvestigated further, because now they have more information to find more things about him and his past. And he did not contest pretty much any of these things that I've seen so far. Next time, get some smaller pantyhose, though. Those are a little big. Those are very costumey. See, that's the thing with people who, like, cross-dress or, like, pretend to be women or whatever. Like, you guys always fuck up the details. Smaller fishnets are more classy. They're, like, less hookery. Anyway. So here are some examples. This is his old account, William's old account. He tweets Pete Buttigieg. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I know who he is though. Buttigieg, whatever. The gay guy, the one gay politician. Okay, the Buttigieg. It's crazy how butts in his name. Hey, happy birthday, Petey. Fuck you. I hate you. You make gay men everywhere look bad. I don't know. I would say William is doing a pretty good job of that now. I would say he's doing a better job. Because these photos are pretty insane. I can't show them, obviously. Like this one I had to just completely white out, but his entire ass was just out. He likes to posture himself as like a submissive femboy. There's like images of him doing knots on himself and talking about sucking black BBC. I'm sorry, I couldn't say that one with a straight face. The Groypers are sucking BBC and getting smacked across the street to the next avenue. Literally just came out as bi, but there's a B in the acronym for a reason, I guess. Hashtag we the LGBTQ. So I'm not exaggerating. I'm not like just calling him gay. He actually said he was gay. Although there are times where I call people gay and they are gay and they may be in denial about it. I digress. Madney, $5. Thank you for the reparations. I appreciate that. Audio Garden Slave, $5 super chat. I was groiped once. Didn't catch the AIDS though. Don't write me off. I'm happy to hear that. Joshua Williams, 1055, $5. He's looking mighty zesty in that photo. Yes. TSUA, thank you for the $5. Groyper service announcement. All Groypers should be regularly tested for AIDS. No, they really do have to go through this social credit check because of stuff like this. But you know, it's the product of what's being produced. A lot of the Groyper stuff is hazing. $5 from We Evil. Why do they all hate gays? These guys are all super gay, and so are the ones they pick as leaders, like Nick. Because their fame enables them to do more gay things, but be discreet about it. It gives them the power. Because think about it, guys. What better job is there in the entire world right now if you wanted to be like a sex pest, if you wanted to be gay and like just like fuck everything that walks? What better job is there than to be a YouTuber or streamer, right? Because you're always networking. It's like a nonstop party if you really wanted it to be. And it's beneficial. It promotes your career. Anyway. I had to completely censor this one, but it's him giving a glimpse down his pants, and the photo to the left was him showing all the way down. I don't think you guys want to see it anyway, but it was all the way down to his like pelvic bone. You know that area on men where it's like that shape? Like Abercrombie models used to show it. I don't know what that part of the body is called, but his pants were like way, way, way down. That's what I'm trying to say, like right before dick. It says, I made a lot of friends very upset by posting my gay thirst traps. So to make up for it, here's my straight thirst traps. As an apology, problem solved, you're welcome. How generous. Thank you so much, William. Thank you so much for this entertainment. I appreciate it. So let me give you guys some perspective. My introduction to William was like, you know, I go to check my notifications on my reels. And I see this guy, William, and I don't know who he is, so I asked somebody else, like, who is he? And they're like, oh, he's really gay. And this is before all this came out, by the way. Like, literally days before. And I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. Oh, and I see he's, like, with Rift TV. Okay, you know, that's not a green flag. But I'm like, all right, well, whatever. So I keep seeing in my notifications, William liked your reel, William liked this, William liked that. Like every day, he's like liking my stuff. So imagine my surprise where I find out that this guy who's been liking my stuff for the past week is just doing stuff like this. Just posting like these attempted melancholy photos of him trying to seem like a deep thinker. Because he's a former commie. Racism, police brutality, xenophobia, etc. All of these issues stem from the state rather than actions or thoughts of individual people. It's like, it's pseudo-intellectual bullshit. I don't care if I just slurred that word, by the way. I'm the leader of Antifa. I think that means Throwback Thursday, to being, 14 and looking at male fitness photos, telling myself I just wanted to get jacked when I really just wanted to suck some dick. But wasn't ready for that conversation yet. Yeah, I don't think any 14-year-old should be ready for that conversation. All right. Guys, does lifting make you gay? And Newsbear was posting a lot of this stuff. And William says, you don't even got photos up. My 6'3", 235-pound gay ass will beat you like a fucking dog and stomp your fucking teeth in after jerking off your little donger. If you're looking for the weak queer community, they're not here, bro. He's literally threatening people with RAPE. He's threatening to turn the guys gay. Too tall and muscular to be a bottom. Too feminine to be a gay top. This is my struggle and why I mostly fuck femmes. Can we pour one out for him? That's tragic. Imagine you're just a little femboy who wants to schlop on some BBC, but you can't. Ugh. Terrible. Fate worse than death. It's like I said before, guys. Like, nothing ruins your career faster than BBC. Like, it just removes any sort of credibility. Like, it's just gone. Like, it's to the point where if somebody falsely accuses you of slobbering over some BBC schlong, like, you should sue them because they're actually damaging your career. I've seen it time and time again, like with Pearl, with William. I've seen it with happened to Martina Markota too, because she was like kissing a black guy in the photo. A lot of women, actually. I think that's like the right-wing female equivalent to this. To Groypers being gay is like if you're a woman on the right and you consumed BBC. If you're a BBC fan, you're basically a Groyper. And this was his response to everything. He had a couple of responses, including him complimenting his own ass. So I guess he wasn't saved by Christ after all. He's still saying like, damn, I have a nice ass. Kind of gay to say that. But anyway, he says, here's my YouTuber response video. Bunch of kosher right type people found out I have an old Twitter before I came to Christ. This isn't a gotcha. This is the staple of my brand. I was drug-addled, sexually deviant, leftist degenerate who was saved by Christ 2023. Maybe people just aren't familiar with my origin story. And, you know, he says that, but he's really playing down how bad it is. Because I'm not even showing all of it, right? I can't show you guys all of it. Like, you're going to have to go through Twitter and see it for yourselves. But I think that's playing it down a lot. Based on what I've seen of him. He's, like, begging for dick. I don't know a nicer way to put that. He's like being a sub, wanting to be tied up, threatening people with gay sex. Yeah, there's a lot to go through. I'll show you more after this. The only reason they're doing this is because I attacked Vance. So that's his statement on it, that what started all of this was him attacking Vance and saying, like, who they should run for the presidency. This has nothing to do with journalism or anything else. It's solely because they saw I got some motion after a few tweets hating on JD Vance, and they're trying to snuff me out of the cradle.
But
I mean, I don't doubt that there's some personal bias for why someone would dig this up, but also he does you know, occasionally post cringy stuff. I could see why someone would be interested when they're sniffing the gay on you to see more, because they were right. Hold on, I just want to stop it here to show you guys something. Thank you for the $2, Joe Sanders. $6.99 Canadian dollars from Trent Roberts. Nick Fedwentes and his Groypers are the Democrat plants change my mind. So this is the type of stuff that Vrilliam was posting. In case you didn't get it drilled into your head. Dare I say that word, drill, at this point. Sounds gross at this point, right?
It angers me to no end to see, like, people talk about that in a government way. Like, there's only one person who should tell any woman, especially you, to do with your uterus. And that person is me. What are you doing tonight?
You know, it's a little bit worse than just being a degen lefty. This is really bad. And this one might be even gayer than the ass photos. Something about men taking selfies, especially when you're blowing kisses at the camera and doing a thirst trap face. Like, only people who do thirst traps make these faces. It's like a pornified thing. This is way gayer than just pulling a Destiny and sucking some donger on camera. You know what I mean? So that's what I mean when I say I feel like he's playing down what's happening here. It's damage control. And if you guys want to see the highlight of him addressing it, we'll play that too.
I don't see this as like a, oh my god, he was exposed, because like I was very open about all of this. I've tweeted, I have a whole video on my YouTube page, which you should go sub to, where I talk about my leftist past, and then it was me like reacting to leftist TikToks. I had a very degenerate leftist kind of like porno brained past, and that's what it was. I mean, I don't see the I don't see the drama there. But I've been told I'm
gonna be honest with you guys. I get that people feel that God is almighty and he can do literally anything. And while I understand that logic, I think it's very difficult to ungay someone. You know, I think once you cross that boundary, it's just always there. It's always going to be in your mind. It's always going to be a part of your personhood. Because I know there are a lot of people who are like, you know, if somebody's gay, they should try to be straight. They should, like, try to put away that life. And I get their reasoning. I get where they're coming from. And there are some bad things that come with the hypersexuality aspect of that culture, among other things we can't get into because we're on YouTube. But, guys, like, dick always wins. It just always wins. Like, anytime, if there's a bisexual woman, she just turns out straight. And if there's a bisexual guy, he just turns out gay. I don't even know if God himself can ungay someone. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, have you even ever witnessed that? I don't think you can. Like, it's like, once the Pandora's box is open, I'm gonna put it this way. I would be pissed, okay? I would be pissed if I was dating someone and they didn't tell me that they had a gay past. Isn't that reasonable? Like, if you're a straight woman, a lot of straight women wouldn't want that because it feels like it's fake. In the end, the donger always wins. So, like, I hate to be the bearer of black pills here, but I don't really think you can fully get ungayed. because you are who you are as a person. Because, like, for example, God himself couldn't even turn Lucifer good. Do you see what I'm saying? It's not that being gay is to be Lucifer, although some people here may say that. My point is there are certain things that are so set in stone and unchangeable that God himself cannot change it, even with how powerful he is. That's my theory anyway. So I think William is still gay. I think even though he says, oh, I found God, I found Christ, he may have changed his lifestyle. He may have stopped these things, but mentally he's still a gay man. He's still attracted to men. When he sees men, he is still getting boners. That's what I think. Joshua Williams, $5. Myron would love to be snuggled with him like his college bro days. There's so many photos of him snuggling with men. It's crazy. This is what I'm saying. The Groyper hazing shit. They want it to be that way for accessibility. I'm going to get into that in 1 second. Pastel Lawn Poppy, $5. You can build 100 bridges, but suck one dick. And you're not a bridge builder. You're a dick sucker. Well, it's kind of true. Like, you could be a doctor, but if you open OnlyFans, you're an OnlyFans person. You're online prostitute. It is how it is. It's a form of, people call it sex work. It's a form of exchanging money for sexual gratification. So I'm going to call it prostitution because that's what that means. And the word sex work was literally created to cover for prostitution to make it more like socially acceptable. Carol Leigh coined it. It was literally created for that purpose. So it's not like it's not because I'm trying to sit here and jab people. It's because I'm literally using the words how they should be used. But yeah, that was funny. Jose Sanders, $2. I read that. Okay, we're caught up. Where were we? Okay. His homoies. William's homo boys, if you will. On the top left, we have, you know him. You feel some type of way about him. Nick Fuentes. And he is known in terms of his gay controversy. He's known for the dollhouse transgenders, those accusations. He was allegedly in a group chat. There's a lot of receipts to back this up, with other people who were gay and transgender and like being very girly pop with them. There's a lot of leaks of that. Catboy rumors, as you can see on the bottom right here. He went on a date with Catboy Cammy, a guy who deep throats BBC sippy cups on stream in the past and puts on Catboy ears. And Nick also had people posting in his Discord Catboys, or he was in a Discord with like Catboy images, very gay imagery. And for skills for Nick Fuentes, he defended a gay predator, Ali Alexander. He exposed his own community of young boys for the sake of maintaining alliances, and he also cheers on censorship. For those of you who are old heads here, and you remember when I was banned from Twitter, Nick Fuentes, along with Beardson, was cheering on me being deplatformed. So a lot of these people, you know, they'll go on these other platforms that are anti-censorship, but they'll do it themselves. But anyway. Then on the right, we have the little Hayden McDougal. Small guy, isn't he? Is that what Louis Theroux said? Small, little fella, isn't he? Instagram Reels guy who says the N-word. He reacts to videos. We showed him earlier getting smacked across the street. Got hit and played with. William did nothing about it. And then on the right, we have Sneeko, who did some gay, risque modeling or possibly porn. I don't really want to look that deep into it for obvious reasons. Not very pleasant for me. But I did see the one photo that was posted where it's like an implied nude, let's say. And it definitely was him. And he's also known to be a cuck, and he defended the movie Cuties, and he's buddies with Groypers despite being Muslim, and Groypers, you know, being Catholic. And I put a basketball for the photo of him because I felt that was fitting over here. Now, I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about, because I'm not going to just say things with nothing to back it up. Unless I'm just shitposting, of course. But let's watch this.
But I said this when the UK Prime Minister got fired. You know, our countries and movements and things are going to be ground to pieces because of bad faith attacks over sexual impropriety. If we're talking about rape and murder and things like that, you know, okay. But when we're talking about flirting, give me a fucking break. Honestly.
You call this flirting? So this is the guy, the predator, who is trying to groom a 15-year-old and trying to get CP. And he said, "You don't even send me videos anymore. No good jerk-off material. Don't even want to be my side piece." He's literally begging for it. And Nick is calling this just, oh, it's just a little bit flirting. Oh, yeah, no big deal. And he does it just to protect relations. Meanwhile, he's exposing his entire audience, a lot of which are underage boys, to people like this. And not even apologizing, not saying, oh, it's a mistake. No, he doubles down on it, and he has a lot.
Yeah, and I know it's not a good look, whatever.
Yeah, it's not.
That's how I feel about it, to tell you the truth. That's going to be, they think that's...
You know, and why is the point of contention with Nick Fuentes, oh, he's lay racist, it's literally that poll that I run every so often. There's always the 3%. I always get thousands of votes, and there's always the 3% of people when I say, what is worse, pedophilia or racism? And it'll be, without fail, 97% of people will say pedophilia is worse, and the 3% will say racism's worse. And this really reflects that. Like, why are people worried about what type of person Nick Fuentes likes? Like, is this a, like, I know we're having fun shitposting here, but if their concern is like Gossip Magazine tier versus like he's exposing his audience to literal predators, come the fuck on. Like, if you're gonna dislike someone, this is the reason you dislike someone. To me, people get on his case about like nonsense that doesn't matter.
That's a silver bullet. Well, but this guy flirted with people who were 15. His name is Ben.
He even acknowledges it. Flirted with people who are 15? You mean children? Children, nigga.
Geller, something like that.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you know? New York Jew.
Oh.
And you know what else?
What?
He's involved in allegedly some pretty sick shit, because I know people in New York, and he's in the DMs of a lot of teenage boys in the conservative movement on Instagram.
Shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Go figure. So
it only matters when it's convenient to him, I guess. Right? So disgusting. You'll never see me more serious than when I'm talking about the subject of children and their safety. I'm pulling up something to show you guys.
Okay.
Why are you hanging out with children?
Well, you know, they're hotter.
Based. Let's fucking go. That's my.
Okay.
Why are you hanging out with children?
Well, you know, they're hotter.
Based.
Destiny, of all people, saying children are hotter. Nick going,
let's fucking
base.
go. That's why we love him. That's why we love this guy.
And he said a lot of weird stuff. He said a lot of weird stuff in regard to kids. Like, I've put it in a video before where he says, he goes on this rant about, oh, the Mother Mary, well, he didn't pick an older woman, and like using it as like a weird way to, you know, go down that route. Then there's this too, which is a good segue into Rift TV, which William worked for, it seems.
Is that Elijah Schaefer?
Fucking faggot.
Is it? No, it's not him. I thought it was him.
He was so gay for me.
He's horrible.
A CPAC?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me buy you a drink. You met me a minute ago. What's going on here? Him and Ali was out here. I was like, I took Owen's short. I was like, Owen, Ali's a pedo, right? And he's like, why does everybody say that? I'm like, dude, come on.
Yeah,
are you serious?
Someone in chat said, well, Destiny didn't mean it. Nick did. Well, Destiny also argued for ethical CP without actually having any basis to do so. So there's that. But anyway.
How do people not know?
And he's like, oh, I work for InfoWars, so I don't really deal with that. That's some bullshit right there.
So Elijah Schaefer, according to this teenager, is saying that this teenager is saying Elijah Schaefer tried to buy him a drink and was being weird toward him. And this lines up with a lot of other things I've heard as well. And he's telling Nick that.
Who said what?
Owen Schroyer was giving me the bullshit. Oh, I don't really know about Ali. I just work for InfoWars. That's my job.
Oh, were you asking about like?
Well, Ali hit on me hard.
Oh.
And was like.
And Ali Alexander mentioned here too. So to me, this seems pretty consistent.
Asked me how tall I was, what kind of alcohol I drank. He was like, hey, if you want to come do chores for me, let me know.
Given the context, very creepy. And Nick is just like, yeah, it's whatever.
Yeah, I'm trying to get that guy.
Nick doesn't care. He doesn't care what the boys in his audience are subject to. In fact, he's pushing them toward it. This is what I mean when I say the Groypers are hazing. So, as I was saying, back to the presentation. Elijah Schaefer owns Rift TV, and recently William had his little badge removed. I'm guessing he's no longer a part of them, or at least Elijah Schaefer doesn't want the heat for having him. Though it comes into question why he would hire someone to be a contributor like William. It's rumored that he knew about his past already as well. But that's something to keep in mind. It's a little bit strange, you know, that he would hire someone like that. And he also accidentally admitted to working on behalf of El Salvadorian government interests and, quote, represents their interests. And I would say that's pretty sus in general, especially when you're running a network and you have a bunch of talent. You're subjecting them to that. So anyone who works under Rift TV also subject to working for this foreign entity for whatever reason. This creepy guy that's apparently doing some weird things behind the scenes that we're hearing from multiple sources that seem consistent. He's also lay Christian, of course, right? That's what they use as a cover to try to get away with things. And he also has me blocked for trying to talk to him. I first off, on Simcast, I directly asked him about the situation with him sexually assaulting Sarah Gonzalez, and he avoided the question, and later on he blocked me. And that seems to be what was the final nail for him getting booted from Blaze. I don't know if Blaze TV has a different official reason to try to cut a deal with him or whatever, but Sarah Gonzalez has said in a public space before that Elijah Schaefer SA'd her, and basically she is a married woman with children. So anyway, there's open secret about him cheating on his wife. A lot of people who attend these events have reported this and said this. And he also likes things shoved in his back door. Don't ask me how I know that. And here's a screenshot if you want to go find the clip of Elijah Schaefer admitting that he is working for El Salvador, their government. And here's an account from Blair. Now, regardless of what you guys think about Blair, Blair has a pretty good track record. The only time Blair has gotten something wrong, Blair has corrected it. And I know people get very uppity if I say Blair is she. That's just naturally what occurs to me in language for Blair, because I've watched Blair for a really long time. Back when Blair had like 20,000 subscribers. This is like, how long is that? Like 8 years of watching or something. And I'm allowed to call someone she or he if I feel like it. Don't police me. So anyway, that's just what's easier to me visually looking. Okay, I'm aware that Blair is a biological man. Okay, but Blair has a good track record and is pretty honest. One of the honest ones, surprisingly, right? Because people are going to naturally have this bias against Blair for being trans, because being trans is associated with being lefty and being dishonest and coping and all these things, right? And Blair says, if you want to know reason number one, it's that he sexually assaults women and men, but I guess that hasn't come out yet. Oops. So where there's smoke, there's usually fire. Blair also says, I was cool with Elijah Schaefer for a while, though it was weird that the first time we met, he took my gay friend into a room alone for quite some time. Not my business. I was even cool with him when everyone had a story about him cheating on his wife constantly. Not my problem. So when everyone is saying this, where there's so much smoke, the probability gets pretty high that there's fire. Okay? You know, I'm going to tell you my own experience. My first time meeting Elijah Schaefer, I was at Blaze, and do you want to know what he said to me? He was like drinking and talking about how like one of his girlfriends pegged him, or like, and he liked it or whatever. And I'm like, I just met this dude. Why is he telling me this? Isn't he supposed to be conservative and Christian or whatever? And then he starts patronizing me, you know, saying like, oh, like about Christianity, whatever. And it's like, dude, you're talking about how you like getting pegged by your ex. But that's my personal experience. And I thought that was weird, but I was like, okay, whatever. It's your own demons to deal with, whatever. But when it gets to a point where like you're sexually assaulting women, like I don't care if I'm cool with someone and they're doing that. I can't. That's where you draw. It's like it's being a predator. That's where you draw the line. I can't do it. I can't support that. $5 super chat, MacLeod. Going to have to know how you know about the backdoor stuff. Well, there you go. He also was like super paranoid about me recording because I asked a question about like, oh, this is years ago, guys. And it's like, I was like, oh, what's the difference? It was contextual to what he was saying. I was like, oh, so what's the difference between right-wing and conservative? And he was like, are you recording me? No, are you recording me? He started getting like really aggressive about like if I'm recording him for just like a genuine question that I had. Like, I don't know, maybe he was concerned I was recording him after the butt stuff. I don't know. $20 from Audio Garden Slave. The lamp of your body is your eye. When your eye is sound, your whole body is full of light. But when your eye is evil, your whole body is full of darkness. So be very careful that your light never becomes darkness. Where's that from? Did you make that up? Thank you for the $20 super chat. That last video of Pearl had me dying. I realize I'm not hating to my full potential. You know what? Everyone's always like, you're such a hater. You're such a hater. But nobody ever asks, but did they deserve it? Did they deserve the hate? And I would go as far as to say that predators and people who are hypocrites and lying about their entire brand deserve some hate. And in fact, I think by not being a hater, you're enabling it. I'm not saying you have to be evil, but what's wrong with me being a hater? What am I doing wrong? Thank you for the $5, Spider Phil. TSUA, $5. Getting pegged is so Groyper coded. Okay. I'll read the other ones in a second. I gotta continue with my presentation here. So, this presentation is concluded with Elijah got a new one to do whatever it is he's gonna do with him. So, Now that William is on the right-wing chopping block, he has found his next golden boy. Stay tuned. And thank you for watching the presentation. I have a bone to pick with that. 3,000 ISK from Animation Unlimited. Abnormalities in the gray matter of the brain indicates predator sexuality post-puberty. Oh, so like, are you saying that pornography could induce that? Should the pituitary be removed in children with such abnormalities in the gray matter, better than unaliving predator adults? I feel like that would make someone soulless or something. I don't know. And then MacLeod, $2. Though Groyper was thought Groyper was Groper for the longest time, it's making sense, isn't it? $2 super chat, Canadian from Full Wookie, but did they deserve it? Brittler 2025. No, it shouldn't even be called hate. I'm serious. Like, they're trying to use slurs. They're trying to use the slur hater to like disregard my statements, to try to like make it illegitimate. And it's like, I'm actually not being a hater. I'm actually being, I would say, just in a lot of cases. Maybe sometimes I am being a hater, but there are also times where I get called a hater and I'm being just. But anyway, just so you guys know, this presentation is, every word of it, is sponsored by Reidstreet soap. And we have some, wait, let me switch screens here. We have some amazing soaps and candles that you guys can get. They're very organic and healthy, lay organic. No, but for real, like, Michelle does a really good job making these products, and we make sure everything's transparent. All the ingredients are listed. So if you're someone who's sensitive, you definitely should buy these products. And this is the most recent one in the Bimbo sections, Bimbo Frost, and I designed it. And I really like how it came out with the snow on the top and the stars, and it looks like nostalgic. I really like it. But I notice that there are some haters drinking their haterade. You want to talk about haters? The haterade that is being drank over me designing a soap. Okay? Let me pull it up right now. Okay, it was in all my community posts and also on Twitter. And they're like, looks like a fetus in there. Yeah, it's pro-life soap. Buy it. Intestinal parasite soap. And then someone on Twitter was like, why does it look like there's a tapeworm in it? And it's like, because it's skinny. I'm sorry. And also, God forbid a girl sells soap instead of her bath water. You know, shame on me for not selling my bath water instead. Also, like, do I have a lot of Indians in my audience? Just unrelated question. But thank you to those of you who appreciate our artisan soap at Reidstreet Soap. That lasts a long time and smells really great. The ingredients are listed with the product if you guys ever want to see. And we're working to make it as clean as possible in terms of ingredients. But anyway, if you guys have a problem with understanding how soap looks, that says more about you than it does me. So, anyway. The candles are great too, though. Like, I'm sorry that you guys don't know how soap looks. I'm sorry you guys don't wash your ass. Maybe you should wash your ass with Reidstreet soap. $5 Australian. Thank you, Banana Bender. When Schaefer lived down here, he lived in the Gold Coast, which is like Vegas of Oz. P.S. Look up Shoolies as to why he may like living there. I've never heard this. Shoolies. A major Australian tradition where Year 12 high school graduates celebrate the end of exams with week-long holidays involving parties and music festivals. That sounds very Groyper friendly. MacLeod to super chat. As what Tariq Nasheed sang, wash your ass. He would never let me use his music for that. He hates me. He thinks I'm like not a real black person. When 23andMe glitched and said I was, because now I'm like Hyborian white girl, but like this is just my wig I have on. My platinum blonde hair is under it. But he was like, yeah, your mother is what did he call it? I forgot the word for it, where it's like black people who aren't from Africa. And it's like it literally says West African. What are you talking about? He's invalidating my blackness. Animation Unlimited. Thank you for the ISK 750. Would you deny that there could be people who are predispositioned to be PDF files from birth? I suppose, like, anything with a brain is possible. Right? Like, what if you, like, took 75% of someone's brain out? Okay, let me give Kick Chat some love, too. You guys were sticking it out. You need butt soap? Yeah. You know, William's ass could use Reidstreet soap. Brittany getting any 7K checks? Does it? My stream sponsor is $10. Does it look like I'm getting 7K checks? Nigga, can you count? I do this for love of the game. Alright, let me scroll up and kick chat. Thank you for the applause for the presentation. Real is not a Groyper? Well, he sure was close to other Groypers to not be a Groyper. They're all, I showed the clips earlier. You see they're all hanging out as one of them gets bitch slapped. Brittany sent me 7K check to keep watching. It's true. I gave Jessica $7,000 to, like, bot me, you know. I'm joking. YouTube staff, Kick staff. My new phone is from China. My fingerprint, my face. I feel safer now. Congratulations on being retarded. How's that going for you? How are you doing, Britt? I'm sleep deprived, honestly, but I really wanted to do this presentation, so I had some help and I powered through it. Had to organize a lot of files. So I hope it was worth it for you guys. Kick has moderation staff? That's a good question, considering that this is supposedly the Hyperborean streaming platform, and I saw a lot of not Hyperborean people on Just Chatting, if we remember last episode. Yeah, FBA, that's what it was. Thank you, Kick Chat. Yeah, Tariq hates me. He hates to see a black bitch do good. Right, Spooky? $5.99. Oh, he's rubbing against me. It tickled me. €5.99 euros from Ideen Schmid. What is the explanation for me waking up when you're streaming? Second time, no, I didn't have notifications on. It's God showing you a sign that you were supposed to send that super chat. $10 super chat from Rin Wesley. Hope your dreams come true for 2026, my Nubian queen. I don't have any dreams anymore. Dreams are disappointing. Jordan, by the way, I don't know if I said thank you earlier, but thank you for the $10. It said, oh my Gucci-ness. Just Pearly, thanks $2. I deserved all the smoke. There are genuinely some people that are just low IQ. Like, I think of some streamers, I'm like, damn, they're actually dumb. MacLeod, $5 super chat. When you are on Kick, you have to be driving and on at least 3 different substances. Going top speed too. Yeah, top speed to crash into a car. And then say you ran someone over or whatever. Has that guy even like been posting? Do we have any proof? Has he been in the hospital? Because I was watching Just Tree 411. You guys know her as Tree of Logic. And on her channel, she had a video about the clavicular incident. And she proved pretty thoroughly that he crashed into a car. There was even a second stream where it's like, oh, he crashed into a car. So it wasn't from the body he ran over. And if it was that he crashed into a car and ran over the body, I haven't seen any evidence for that. So it's kind of making me cringe to see that clip pop up on my feed of clavicular, like using that to try to seem cool and badass in front of girls. Like, yeah, I ran over a guy with my car. And it's like, your car snitched on you. The tablet showed you crashed into another car. Like, it's becoming very popular to fake publicity stunts these days. You know, speaking of dumb things. But, you know, dumb people fall for it. Not to say that it isn't something easy to fall for initially. Initially, when you hear it and you don't have all the facts together, you're like, oh yeah, I could see that happening. But then you see, like, he's, like, retweeting all these memes of running over the guy. And it's like, that's weird. And then you see, like, he's like, guys, pray for him. And Tree was going over this in her video. Guys, pray for everyone. This isn't good. And it's like, in the clip, you were literally saying, did I run him over? Is he dead? I hope so. Like, it just doesn't add up. It seems very fake. And it's like, where's, like, it's just like, if it's not completely fake, I think what happened was he played it up. That's what I think. If it wasn't just outright fake and staged. Publicity stunts were always popular. Yeah, but now it's getting to the point where, like, people are running these things where, you know, suddenly there's a thing that pops out of nowhere, blah blah updates, right? And then suddenly they're in with all of these other streamers that are together. Like, they'll be in with, like, Groypers, for example. I'm just using it as an example, although he does like Groypers, right? And, you know, and all these things just happen out of nowhere, and it is very strange. You know, astroturfing was always a thing, but now it's becoming really, like, people are popping up out of nowhere. He swears he's Patrick Bateman. Oh, does he know that Patrick Bateman's gay in the book? He literally gets a hard-on for a guy in the book. Yeah, I haven't seen any news articles on the incident either. So I agree with Tree, where there's smoke, there's fire. Yeah, AI too is gonna make it so easy to fake things. Did you guys know that I didn't even, I have to cover his ears while I say this. I didn't even want to get spooky. I got him because Petals kept complaining after Rain died. and wouldn't stop crying. What music is this? Stupid royalty-free music. $5 Canadian super chat from Full Wookie. You can make serious bank serving the gay butt soap demo. Just call it Groyper's Delight. Yeah, gotta make it green. Aceman 4.99, thank you. Still looking forward to your second channel. Yeah, I was thinking about starting a second channel. I really hate this fucking song. It's making me have depression. And this song makes me feel like I'm in a psych ward. Great. I click synth, and this is what it gives me. And now I'm gay. Okay, just fuck it. Frolic through the rainbows. Can we get something a little less Groyper in here? Yeah, I was thinking about making a second channel where I just talk about a combination of things, like things that are on my mind, and it's like, well, how's that different from this channel? Because this channel is more like, I'm like covering certain topics of like people, right? This channel is not about covering other specific people. And maybe going into, can't really see Spooky, he's here. But a lot of people seem interested in my life because it's a little unusual, like with the corn allergy, for example, how do I navigate that in America? Or like a lot of people are asking for a hair routine and stuff like that. I do a lot of things strange and unconventional, so I feel like based on what I see people say, people might be interested in seeing that. Macleod, $2. All streamers are copying Paul Bro's style of events. I don't really like hype streamers. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think of Kai Cenat. That's what I'm gonna call it, hype streamers. My taste is more like Kino Casino. Joshua Williams, $2. Check out Macro Blank. Oh yeah, the niche artist Macro Blank. Have you heard of them? I guess lifestyle is like maybe a term you use, although that sounds a little gay. It's sounding a little Groyper. Like, I don't want it to be boring, because then I'll get bored editing it. Oh my god, this music. $2 from Macleod. Make a new soap that always drops in the shower. I'll call it slippery slope. Slippery soap. Hair routine washing. Yeah, just troll. Yeah, exactly. Hype streamers feel like something for minors. It just naturally doesn't align for me. Look at him, he's just sleeping. But yeah, let me read Kick Chat. You guys love to party in Kick Chat. I noticed that. You guys love your rainbow emojis. Yeah, I don't know why. I think I don't have a subscriber button because I haven't streamed at least 5 hours on Kick. That's one of the requirements. I don't have like any special deals or whatever. But I do think it's cool that Kick gives 95% of profits to the streamer. So yeah, I'm hoping we get that stuff set up soon on Kick. I know you guys are big into emotes. Wouldn't he be in jail? You don't just kill someone. You would think there'd be a little more, right? Like a police report popping up about the person being ran over. And like, there's so many things. Like, don't you think it's weird? And just so you know, Tree of Logic is a former police officer, and she's also saying it's weird. And like, where are the reports? Where's the guy in hospital? Like, where's the GoFundMe for the guy who was ran over? And I think it's kind of cringy. I'm being like, I'm using very soft language. I just think it's cringy. But I think it's cringy to go around bragging like you're a tough guy. Like, yeah, I ran him over. It's like, you're not telling the truth. You hit a car and then you're pretending it was a person. Like, it's very deceptive. And then a bunch of like kids are like, yeah, that's what happened. Isn't he so cool? Mr. Spooky. Doesn't he have the softest little meow? You can go down, you know. Look, and he comes back. Just so you know, he comes back. He is not being held against his will. Do you like Josh Moon? You could see eye to eye. I like some of his coverage on stuff that I've seen. I thought it was good that he spoke out against lolicons, and I thought the thing about Indians that he posted was insightful. She seemed genuine, was freaked out and audibly crying. Okay, people can fake things, but if you want to say it sounded genuine, then why was he like messing around with his tablet in the car? That's not a natural response that you would be doing. It's like rushing to shut down the tablet that shows that you hit a car, right? Joshua Williams, $2 super chat. Or maybe so. Reminds me of 80s, 90s anime. Look that up. Oh, is that like a music thingy? Oh, it's an interesting looking site. Has an aesthetic to it. Am I on the right thing? It's a Bandcamp site. 199 super chat from Ranger Tom. Return of the calcium cannon. Normalize things suckers. Spooky, what do you think of this? What do you think of this? Huh? MacLeod, $2. Clav microdoses meth, he ain't normal. Yeah, and it's crazy to me that people knowing that would be like, no, he would never. This guy is on like a gazillion drugs, has had a gazillion things done to his body. I don't even want to get into it right now. I could go off on a tangent. I don't want to right now. I wanna stay on topic. Mostly. We can go a little off topic. Do you like fantasy novels? No. I can't read books because, like, you see this is like pages, right? I can't read books because the pages are too close together for my eyes. So yeah, that's a little fun fact if you want to get to know me better. Also, by the way, not a single person, or at least I didn't notice, not a single person noticed that I got a haircut. Do you want to be here or not? He's like, I want to go up. No, I want to go down. Like typical cat behavior. Yeah, it is. He's right here. Look, he comes right back. He's literally begging. Cute cat. I have a tuxedo and black cat. Yeah, Rain was a tuxedo. I miss her. She died at like 5 years old because she had feline AIDS. She used to be an outdoor cat before I got her. And the rescue didn't tell me she had it. So then when I took her to vet, they also didn't tell me she had it. And I didn't find out till like 2 weeks before she passed. So I was really heartbroken. I didn't even want to get another cat. But Petals kept meowing, and then Spooky popped up out of nowhere. Cutting off 2 inches, not noticeable. With curly hair, it is. I feel like it's pretty drastic. Oh yeah, I heard about Marty's Supreme. Everyone's saying it's good, so now I know it's mid. I'll still maybe go see it. Yeah, Rain was sweet. She used to sit on my lap during streams. I'm surprised I got through this stream without drinking coffee. I'm trying to drink less coffee. Emotes make your chat move faster too and looks more active. I do like the emotes. We're working on it, guys. I just now started coming back to content creation, and yeah, we have a lot of stuff to do. Like, we have to get some new merch, gotta get some new emotes. Scungy, thank you for the $9.99 super chat. He's sitting on my desk now, staring at me. I just want you guys to know that. Thank you. Thank you, Spooky. Average boy cat. Not necessarily a good thing, but it can be. I appreciate him. Couldn't see the haircut of your True Garthen hair under the wig you're wearing. Yeah, but like I got my wig cut. I got a treatment on it. On my wig. I want a hat with Spooky on it. Yeah, I probably should have some merch with Spooky on it. I'm always drawing him. Petals is harder to draw, that's why. I'm real amateur at oil pastels. 5.99 euros from Ideen. Did you hear about Anthony Joshua survived the car crash in Nigeria? Was he ordered from a Nubian queen? These got powers. No, I did not hear about that. I see. Let's scroll and kick chat. Just do live streams on here and Kick. No need for a second YouTube channel. No one will follow. The problem is people on my YouTube, they don't really want to go on Kick. But then like there's people on Kick who want to be on Kick. Jay Hernandez, $10 super chat. The modern selling your soul for male act. Sounds right. Don't look at me when I'm burping. He just like turned his head and staring at me. Judging me. $2 from Spicy Gal, Dr. Umar. He's hilarious. Definitely entertaining. Listen, I can separate the artist from the art. I can admit if I don't like someone, but they're entertaining. Because you're just dishonest otherwise. You're not seeing reality. Like, for example, someone can be hot, but you can dislike them. Right? It just seems like nowadays people are very, I don't know the word for it, but they're very like, I guess like one track minded, where it's like, if person has good opinion, I have to like them. And I don't know, it's just like very simple minded. Because if you just go by like, oh, well, I'm only going to consume art, music, whatever, movies, of people that I personally align with. Like, you're not gonna have anything to watch. You're gonna be miserable. Your voice sounds real high, Brittler. Try a deep voice. You didn't give me something to say. Oh, my New Year's resolution? Like I said, I try not to dream too much anymore. I think it's just met with a lot of disappointment. And like, if you commit too hard to something sometimes, when something that's better comes along, maybe you won't go for that because like you're so set on the one thing, how in the way that it has to happen. Like it has to happen by this age, or it has whatever. But at the same time also, sometimes not getting things the way you want is also demotivating. But yeah, anyway, New Year's resolutions don't really work. So that's why I don't really plan on doing one. I've already been eating clean and dieting since October. So, and I've lost weight. So no weight resolutions really. I've already been doing that. And I haven't drank alcohol since Halloween. So I'm already doing that. And I was thinking about making a video on the second channel, my theoretical second channel, talking about my experience with not drinking anymore, because I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I feel like everyone's lying. I feel like my experience has just been completely different than everyone else's. But I don't really want to like get into it on here if it's something that I should make a video on. What's the point? Start today or don't bother? Yeah, honestly, if you guys have a New Year's resolution, you should just start it now. Post your pinky finger? No, it's too delicate. I don't want it to be judged. I don't want to get Megan Fox. You know, everyone saw Megan Fox. They're like, we have to find something on this bitch. And then they found her thumb. And I don't want that to be me, because I'm just so perfect. I don't want someone to find a flaw about me, like my pinky. But honestly though, I'm a very, I have very simple desires. Nothing too flashy in general. Even when I've had opportunities to have that, I didn't take them. So that's how I know I'm not bullshitting or coping. No reactions to vids today? Well, I just prepared an entire presentation. It took forever. That was my high effort bit of the stream, okay? Let me chill out for a second. Yeah, someone in chat and Kick said of course Kick, every woman's New Year's resolution should be stop nagging. Can we ban Pearl Davis to my chat? Also, like, everyone's like, stop nagging, but did you ever stop to ask why you're being nagged? Did you deserve to be nagged? You know, guys, some people like being nagged, it's true. A lot of people don't like it, but there are people who do. One man's trash is another man's treasure. Some men would kill. They would kill to have a beautiful woman nag them. Can you really say you're an incel if you wouldn't accept a woman nagging you? That sounds pretty picky to me. Joshua Williams, $2. That's right, you have corn allergies. I got celiac. I'd trade. The trade-off is like pizza. And no PBJs, unless it's like a special bread, but I already have to get special bread. So, yeah, I'd trade. Can you not knock my entire monitor? Thank you. He's terrorizing me. Look at him. He's like a shark. Get out of here. See, he's like a shark. He's walking through. He's like, dun it, dun it, dun it, dun it. Why is Brittany dieting? For health reasons. It's not just cutting calories. I'm also eating healthy. I try my best to avoid seed oils. I don't buy seed oils. He is a bad kitty, it's true. But I love him anyway. Just like how everyone here loves me. Pen Isham, thank you for becoming a simple simp. I can't believe all these pings. 43 pings in this live stream so far since the last like hour. Can you guys believe that? My OBS is nagging me. Nagging is good. It helps fight a man's urge to procrastinate. See, that's a man of taste right there. What was the lie about alcohol? It's just like, it's not what everyone says it is. That's a short way of putting it. What's worse, working? I wouldn't, unless it was a very like particular special deal. I don't like the idea of working. Yeah. Just leave it at there. I don't like working. Now, I don't like the idea of working for like guys online. It's not even anything personal to like any specific people, me saying this. It's like most of the time, like guys, I'm gonna be honest with you, there are YouTubers that you like that will like slide in my DMs, and of course I'm polite because, you know, that's just them having an attraction and they're questionably straight men, so that's normal. But like, it feels as though to me that a lot of men want something out of it, and I don't like risking that, but if they want like something out of it, wink wink. So unfortunately that also means a massive pay cut. You know, it's kind of like when you curate sponsors too. It's like you're taking a major loss. Which is why we have Reidstreet soap. Thank you, Thorpe2, for the $5. Huge fan. Wilson videos were awesome. Glad I caught it live. Thank you. I guess maybe I was streaming too early. A lot of people seem more awake right now. Have I ever tried going vegan? I would die. I would literally die. I have a corn allergy. That's not possible. That would be an extremely unrealistic and strict diet. I would be starving half the time. Like any preservative you could think of is made of corn in America. So any like filler things that they're gonna use are gonna be corn. $5 from Pen Ishim. Love your tweets. Thank you. And thank you for the 5 membership gifts on the YouTube chat. Enjoy, guys. Animation 750 ISK. When the Grinch stole Jennings' son in a video, look it up. Guys, by the way, I'm very interested in seeing new things. I'm feeling very stagnant lately, and I watched this video last night. It was like, I miss when the internet was smaller. And it's very true. I also miss the internet when it was smaller. And I don't feel like I'm on like a randomized adventure anymore and finding new enjoyable things. So like, I need to expand my palette. I'm in like the same palette and it needs to expand. So like, if you guys ever see anything interesting, tweet it at me. I don't know what this is. Is it this thing? Oh, okay, okay, okay. Hold on. I actually do want to watch this. Only 8 views though. I'm gonna watch it on mute. I'm gonna mute your guys' end for a second. You're just playing the Grinch song over sloppy Rachel Wilson's face. I'm not playing that. Amazon Fallout show, it's good. What is it? Like Amazon Forest or? I tried watching Orphan today, the prequel. They made a prequel apparently. And I was kind of hyped for it, but I was kind of bored watching it. I don't know. It just felt too... It felt too typical. Like it was just like this super sanitized horror film. I don't know. What liquors can't you drink? I can't drink most cocktail drinks because they have corn syrup. And my go-to when I was drinking was a French 75. It's gin, champagne, lime, and simple syrup. And sometimes places don't know what it is, but sometimes they do. Usually in Texas, they would know what it was. But it's pretty good. It's like a little bit tangy, tart. It's not really that sweet. I can't drink like certain, like anything distilled from corn. I can't have it. So I usually just manually check before I go to drink something. And also, I can't drink flavored things because they usually use corn as a preservative. What was it? Oh, I had a really bad allergic reaction to Amsterdam vodka, I think it's called. It's the red label. And I had drinking it so many other times with no reaction. Then randomly one day, I'm watching Apocalypto, and suddenly my face starts blowing up. And I'm like, that's not possible. I ate very clean today. And I realized it was because of the vodka. So I had to take a Benadryl, which is not the best thing in the world. But, yeah. Sometimes I learn the hard way. And it's like kind of a mixed bag what the reaction will be. $2 from MacLeod. Ready to Survive NYC Gulags coming up. See, if I were just on Kick, I would make a joke right there, but I gotta bite my tongue a little bit. Let's say I'm not trying to. You see, I can't even say it on YouTube. You know what I'm trying to say. You know what joke I'm trying to make. Let me check Kick chat. Benadryl addict. Honestly, you do have to be careful with Benadryl because if you're someone who struggles to fall asleep and you start taking it, that can be tricky. It can give you Alzheimer's later in life, and I'm already prone to that because of my blood type, so Benadryl is really not good for me. I'm one of those people where like right before bed, if I take a Benadryl, I'm gonna be like with my eyes closed hallucinating. I'm really sensitive. That's why I can't take like psychedelics. I don't think I could ever handle that. I love potatoes. I love fries. Who doesn't like? If you don't like potatoes, you're a freak. That's my Polish coming out. Hey, please let them know what we are doing at the money. Oh, I'm shoving up William's ass, of course. I love Texas. Dallas area, Fort Worth. It's great. This song is the worst one that's played the entire stream, and none of you said anything. You just let me get graped like that. It's disgusting. Vodka, gin, white rum, tequila, triple sec sour mix, raspberry liqueur. I can't have that. Triple sec usually has corn. And a lot of rum has corn. And some vodka has corn. And liqueurs have corn. Come to Brazil, my house. Hell yeah. I'm scrolling up in Kick Chat. What's your special bread? Oh, at Whole Foods, there's this like, I don't remember the name, but it's this bread that's made of a bunch of nuts, and it's really good. I use it for PBJ. That's the other thing. I know it's going to be like, oh, why don't you just make your own bread? Well, guys, I looked into making my own bread, and it's kind of difficult to find yeast without corn in it, believe it or not. So, yeah, it's a little more complex than you'd think. There's no music, right? Oh, I muted it for you guys. That's right. I've just been torturing myself this whole time. Amazing. Thank you for the $1 Crouching Taylor Hidden Swift. I don't know why that name made me laugh. $5 from Joshua Williams. Extending your palette in general. I don't have X, but I like Project AKO. Old anime, I think 80s, 90s. Yeah, I need media to watch too. Project A. There is a site I discovered that I'm not going to say what it is, but it was akin to 4chan, and I felt like a lot of FOMO that I missed out on a lot because I discovered it really late. But stuff like that, I wish like there's more cool stuff. This AKO, it reminds me, it looks like Ranma half. It looks like a Rumiko anime. Looks good though. Let me show you guys. Right? Looks fun. Do sourdough uses natural yeast from fermentation? Yeah, I wanted to learn how to do that, but it seems really scary to like, it's like, oh, you need to feed the yeast and like leave it out for a bunch of hours, then come back to it and feed it more. And it just sounds really scary. That's one of those things where I need someone to actually just teach me. Maybe you'll be the one to do it, Jess. You guys were just sitting there in awkward silence. Wow. You guys aren't real fans. It was pretty easy and more forgiving than I thought. I can help. Recipe would help too. Thank you, Pen Ishim, for the $2. Twice. Yeah, I do like air fried chicken actually. I'm only gatekeeping because if I say like what the site is, they're probably gonna get mad and harass me, so that's why I'm not. Not that you guys aren't fine folk to go on such sites. It's not the issue. And you know, you definitely don't want certain demographics harassing you. Some are worse than others. Thank you for the $10 super chat, Penishim. I can look into mailing you active stars so you don't have to actually develop the starter yourself. It's 100 times easier. I'm down to try it, as long as it's safe to do. No, it's not Crystal Cafe. Crystal Cafe is very slow and boring. Isn't it crazy now how like mainstream 4chan is and everything? I feel like I just came back to the internet and now everything is like what the niche parts of the internet were. $5 super chat from Holy Smokes. Hi, please flash the camera for science. I don't believe in science. I believe in the supernatural. Tophone Man, $17 super chat. I am panphobic. I am afraid of bread. What do you want me to do with that information? How am I supposed to help you? Do you want me to feel bad for you and go, oh, poor baby chatter. Oh no, you're allergic. Oh no, you're retarded. I'm so sorry. You know, sometimes you guys say things I'm like, I don't know what you want from me. ISK 750, would you agree that Andrew Wilson looks similar to Ian Watkins after he went to prison? After prison. I see it, yeah. Yeah. Right? It's the black eyes. And the slicked back hair. With the white skin. But this guy's a lot skinnier. This is Andrew Wilson if his sloppy wife didn't feed him 3,000 calories a day. While he gasses himself in his room with cigarettes. Thank you, Scungy, for the $4.99 super chat. What's your zodiac chart? Guess. It's more fun that way. The moon looks amazing tonight. Oh, I wish I could go see. But I kind of don't want to go out at night. Andrew Wilson is goth. No, this guy's goth. This guy's goth. This is what a real goth looks like. He looks like he's tired of the world. Are you a real goth if you don't have dark circles under your eyes? I don't think so. Sometimes I use GPT for weird things. I don't think I use GPT like how other people use it. There's definitely some overlap. Like, of course, you ask it like social questions, but I'll be like, how come when I wear black I still can't look goth? Because that was a genuine question I had. Like, what about my face aesthetically is like not allowing me to, like, if I did want to actually go goth, why does it not present as goth? Because it feels like literally no matter how much black I could put on like 10 chokers and wear pitch black and dye my hair black and I still don't come across as goth. And it said it's because I look like I'm out of an indie film and that I'm filled with melancholy and introspection. It basically called me an art hoe. I was like, well, it is how it is. She's an Aquarius, I know, because I'm one. It really do be like that. I can't clock every sign, but Aquarius are pretty, like, if you are one, you can kind of figure out when you see one. But anyway. $20 from Penishim. Thank you. I kind of wish I could make your icon bigger. You need black lipstick too. Yeah, but if I put on black lipstick, I'm gonna look trans. Like right now, I have red lipstick on. Do you even notice? Do you see what I'm saying? I just always give art hoe. I saw the icon, by the way. Okay, I see people in Kick Chat talking about cigarettes, and that reminded me of something I noticed a couple days ago. And then coincidentally after Bridget Bardot died. So this is not shade to Bridget Bardot. She's very pretty. She's literally like a 10, okay? But I noticed that like some of y'all niggas really will just simp for a girl if she's just smoking a cigarette. Like there were a couple of videos where the girl, she wasn't like, and this isn't to be mean, she was just like a normal looking girl. Like you wouldn't, what I mean by that is you wouldn't take 2 looks on the street she's not ugly, but she's not like a supermodel either, right? She's what you guys would probably call mid. And she was like smoking a cigarette. Everyone was like freaking out. And I'm like, oh, this is like the goth thing all over again. It's like if you like smoke cigarettes, it's like free aura points. But I will not be doing that. Holy Smokes, $2. RIP John Cena. Did he die from being crushed under a fat chick that he was fucking? Because I know he's into those big girls. ChatGPT show big butt picture. Sometimes I tell GPT to give me certain makeup looks to like test run it without doing it because I'm lazy, to see what looks good, or ask it for like adjustments for something if I'm not sure about a certain vibe or look. If I'm like, something's off, I use GPT. Though, forewarning, GPT will lie to you sometimes. This song is horrible. Do you guys think we have a better chance at Treetops or Who's That Girl? I feel like Who's That Girl might have potential for the song. If I dyed my hair black and straightened it, yeah, but goth is supposedly a romantic fashion style, so shouldn't curly hair work for it? It also said when I asked it, like, why don't I come across as goth no matter what I do? Because I just want to test run. I just want to see, right? And I'm like, no matter what I'm doing, it's not working. And it was like, yeah, you have to like, how did GPT describe it? It said something like, it was something about the gaze, where like goth people have this like get away from me gaze, and I don't have that. I have too much of a soul, so that's why. GPT is definitely glazing. You can't trust it too much. Sometimes I get mad at it and I tell it to shut the fuck up and to never do that again. Like, it'd be like, you can't say that slur, and I'm like, you're really like, you did I ask? You gotta train it. You gotta whip it. I woke Spooky up. Did you guys hear that? Yeah, but I would put on eyeliner and I would put on a ton of it and it still didn't look off. $5 super chat from MacLeod. Name anyone from NYCU's goth. It's a Midwest thing. That's a good point. I don't really see. Yeah, you might be right. Yeah, I think Artho is more of the East Coast thing. That could be why. Penishim, thank you for the $5 with the sticker. You have the gaze of an orange cat. Wait, you're cooking here? Jess, what do you mean by that? Why are you agreeing with him? What does that mean? Is this just a subversive way of calling me retarded? I'm being called a slur. I'm being called an orange cat. $2 Canadian from Morgan. Your hair is curl heaven. Today it is, because it has like so much stuff in it from getting it cut. So it's like very like springy. I was just so fed up and mad. I don't know why. I've just been like, women have this like sixth sense about cutting their hair. There's something to it with it being like an antenna and cutting it off to feel better. There's something to it, because I could not take it anymore today. I was like, whoever takes me, walks in as a walk-in first, that's where I'm going. It was really getting on my nerves. It was getting to the point where I was like, damn, maybe I should take this wig off and wear my platinum blonde waves, you know? You definitely have the get away from me gaze. It might just be your features. It said it was too soft and introspective. Ooh woo. Orange cats are very special. And they're fat! You're saying I look fat. I've never had like a... I had one orange cat actually. He was fluffy. But he didn't do the orange cat stuff. He was just like... He was more like spooky but more timid. Yeah, laugh it up. Laugh it up. I have the gaze of a fat animal. Laugh it up. No, it's a looks thing. It's about being kind of retarded, but in a fun way. Brittany is a Siamese cat. Oh, so now you're saying I'm nagging. Alright. I'm just skimming through chat right now. Some women look like homeless crackheads when they smoke cigarettes. Yeah, I guess there is like a little bit of a look to it where you need a certain look for it to get that passive buff, if you will. Right? But yeah, I'll never smoke a cigarette. I should ask GPT to edit a cigarette on me. Better yet, ask Grok, because Grok's better. Did you guys know that? GPT takes for fucking ever. Forever. When you want to create something. Grok does it in like 2 seconds. What photo should I use? Just looking at the Brilliant photo. Okay, I have a photo where I asked it to give me heavier eyeliner because I wanted to see if it would make me look more goth. And I'm gonna tell it on that photo to give me a cigarette. We'll see how it looks. It says it can't do that? Wait. No, like, edit it in. Grok is an orange cat. I told it to give me a cigarette and it thought I was literally asking for to bum a cigarette. It's like, you want one of them Newports? I don't know why it like generated this image of me instead of using the actual image. I'll send it to myself, show you guys. What's today? I think this is my last content of the year, actually, by the way. Alright, let me pull it up. How do I... There we go. Oh, I didn't see it. Dan, are you still here in the Kick chat? I'll do it after. It's not just like a simple like click and mod thing on Kick for whatever reason. Anyway, this is what it gave me. It gave me vampire eyes. I look very vampiric. Although my hair is too red. I know it looks fine in the image, but I personally would not wear red hair like this anyway. I would go for more of like a burgundy. Where are you going New Year's Eve day? Oh, let me give you my social security while I'm at it too. I will be celebrating and probably not drinking. I don't know. I feel like I'm giving up if I drink for New Year's. I feel like I don't believe in New Year's resolution, right? But at the same time, I don't want to necessarily break the new year with a habit that I've taken a break from. It looked evil. Maybe I should darken my eyeliner. $5 super chat from Spicy Gal 8564. What do you think of a female taking inspo from some gay effeminate bottoms for makeup and fashion? Some of them are cooking and entertaining. Why not? I mean, just be careful that it doesn't look like you're a drag queen. Snubs $5 super chat. Hi Brittany, do you have any YouTube channels you recommend? Oh, yeah, but I don't know, not many, but I don't know if you guys would like them. Because a lot of them are just YouTubers I've watched for a really long time. I've been watching a lot of, I'm gonna pull it up because her name, the way it's pronounced isn't the same as how it's spelled. But I've watched her for a long time. Karina Lude. This is her Mental Gems channel. She was going over a lot of, like mythology and spirituality stuff, and she's a Christian, so I was interested to hear her take on things. Like, she had a video that I wanted to watch. I ended up not watching it last night because it got too spooky. Whenever like people start talking about like demons and stuff, I'm like, okay, this is not the mood for bedtime. But yeah, she was talking about how like Greek gods are actually fallen angels. I wanted to hear her theory on that because she's like backing it up with receipts, so to speak. So I don't know if you guys are into like more metaphysical stuff. I like metaphysical stuff. Not feeling astrology lately at all though, in the past few months. $5 from Penishim. Thank you. Penishim's on a roll. Let me think. Obviously, Kino Casino is always good. I've been watching them for a long time. I remember when they first started A-logging iDubbbz. I was watching them during my hiatus. Oh, Just Tree 411. Tree of Logic. She's like, she's funny and also, like, so I'm putting the bias aside that we're friends, right? Like, she's funny, and to me, she feels nostalgic because my mom was the one who raised me. So that's how it feels watching her. It feels like I'm watching my mom. It's like similar humor. My mom was a tall black woman, allegedly, according to 23andMe, even though we know it's glitched. But yeah, she's really entertaining. I like her streams. She makes me laugh. And that's kind of my point too, like what I was saying earlier. Like, it doesn't matter if like, oh, I have to agree with her on everything or have to agree. It's like, no, she's entertaining and she's quick-witted. And I like her. So I like her channel a lot. This is the channel. I had some long drives, so I was listening to some stuff on the way back and it was good. She goes over the clavicular faking the hit and run thing here, and I think she did a pretty good job at making her case. Let's see if there's any others. I'm scrolling down my feed. It's really not often I get that many good things, to be honest with you. I wasn't logged into YouTube one time when in middle of editing a video, and there were so many gold mines of like people just doing retarded things, and it was so funny. I need to go back to that and do like a rabbit hole dive. Cause like, I don't know, my YouTube account is just too old, so like they don't recommend me new videos. They straight up like, I'll give you an example. They're recommending me this video that's 5 years old, and then this one that's 5 years old, 3 years old. Like, I've already seen this video, by the way. My algorithm for YouTube recommended is just bad. Oh, also, I used to watch a lot of self-improvement stuff. So... Oh, they're discussing the Kabbalah in my Kick chat. Well, we got the esoteric audience here on Kick, don't we? Yeah, I need to like create a burner account and like adjust my algorithm. On new accounts, it's just AI slop. Not what I saw. This is like a month ago. It was so good. It was like people making dumb noises and what else were they doing? I forget. But it felt like old internet. I should have dove deeper into the rabbit hole. Trying to see who else I watch. I'm just scrolling down my feed to see what I watch. Might not pop up. I'm really not into video essays recently. I'm just looking. I need new music too. Guys, I still don't have Spotify to this day. Can you believe that? Are you mad about the Smalley fraud in Minnesota? Yeah, I'm mad they didn't cut me a check. But yeah, like, I don't know how anyone, like, just imagine the most indefensible position possible ever, and somehow Hassan manages to do it. I saw what he said about the Smalley thing. I don't know how he does it. $4.99 super chat. Thoughts on Duke Dennis? He looks very black. Like, I'm not being racist. Like, he looks very black, like his style. I have no idea who this is. Oh, blogger. Whatever. Blogs bore me. I don't know. I'm gonna end the stream in a second. I'm tired. Stream for 2 hours. Good enough. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of Tree and Kareen lately as I'm looking here. And some Asmongold too. Oh yeah, like, no, I'll save it. I'll save it for another time. But yeah, can I have an official opinion from you guys? I want an official opinion of like, what do we think of the second channel idea? The second channel being like, more like my thoughts on things in general, and then also just like unconventional things about my life, or like, do I have an example? Let me see. Let me look at my notes. $5 super chat from Mac Leod. See Rob's media breakdown on Jenks' nephew. Dude is a gooner addict. Wouldn't be surprised if him and Destiny hook up. I mean, yeah, you can smell that a mile away. But I am gonna look that up. Rob's media breakdown. Yeah, I miss calling him nephew. We should go back to that. $5 super chat from Jordan, Jockstrap. Would you do a 10-year anniversary stream hitbox style? Perhaps. More of a chill channel sounds nice. Oh, I missed your message. Let me see. Shout out to GPT. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna show them. The one time, of course, is as soon as I trash GPT, it's the one that decides to actually do it, right? I'm smoking. It makes me look older. I know it had to have edited my face a little. I look a little... I look like I'm about to be transvestigated. Yeah. I want a more chill alternative, because like I want to give you guys the high effort stuff too, but I can't always do it. Like production time for some of these videos are really long because I have to get everything correct. Do all your girl shit on that channel? Yeah. Well, there will be a little bit of girl stuff. A little bit. I think women would like the second channel more than they would like this channel, probably. Korean's exactly what you're into. I'm happy that it was a good recommendation for you. I'm not a cigarette girl, guys. Like I said, it has to be with the long stick. I'm kind of worried though, a little bit, honestly speaking. I'm a little bit worried that like my thoughts are gonna be too maybe like a little too melancholy. For the second channel. Like maybe it's a little harsh how I actually like think and the things I think about. As a woman, I like neither channel. I'm only here because Brittany threatened my life. With what? A good time? $2 super chat from Joshua Williams. I've tuned into your second channel. 5 New Zealand dollars from Professor Sideburns. You're going to do more cooking streams where you pretty much just microwave stuff again? Microwave stuff? Are you high? Chelsea Kenny 88, $2 super chat. All of Jordan Gerb's fans are in this chat. spare ribs. That's not real. Are you referring to, There's a lot of J names today. What's up with that? I'm like scrolling through. It's like 5 different J names. Sometimes though, like, I can like hold my lip tint like it's a cigarette. I'm so moody. Daily slop channel when? I'm not interested in doing slop. It's not mentally stimulating enough for me. So that's the problem. In the past, I would try to do like a normal video and I would get bored editing and then quit. And then actually just never make the video. Like I would go through, film it, mid-edit and be like, I can't fucking do this. And normally with editing, I'm locked in. I will skip food, I will skip sleep until it is done, but it has to hold my interest. It has to make me laugh. People need to be told they are pieces of shit. Real? Push-ups and I'll donate 20. Not unless that's 20 million. Think I'm getting my ass off of this chair for that? You think I can do 10 push-ups? Push-ups are hard. What do you mean I'm capping? I do not do capping. Everyone always says that to me, that I'm capping. I don't do this ghetto action of yours. I do not commit to ghetto. I do not cap. Please don't speak ghetto in my chat. You like music? Anyone here likes the music? You're absolutely... I can't use that word on YouTube. Someone chat will fill the blank. You are on auto walk, let's say that. And you are being herded. You're not supposed to like the music. It sucks. Oh, you guys like the music? That's funny because I have to end the stream. Have a happy new year, guys. Thank you for all of the support I received. I hope you enjoyed my presentation. Keep your butts safe and off the internet, and be sure to wash it with Reidstreet soap. Grab yourself a Bimbo Frost bar from the Bimbo collection, or anything else for that matter. There's so many amazing choices at reidsoap.shop. You want to smell like a man? You can smell like a man. You want to smell like sweet candy with your candy ass? You want to smell like Brillium? You want to smell like a candy ass? Buy some soap from Reidstreet Soap. Thank you for the $5, Joshua Williams. I've been drinking since Advent Preach went live. Happy New Year. I'm slightly jealous. You just had to throw that in my face before I go offline. Oh my god. It's not a tapeworm. It's skinny. Oh my god. He doesn't know what soap looks like. Everyone laugh at October Abyss. He doesn't know what soap looks like. People really look at soap and be like, is that a worm? How about you wash your ass with some beef tallow soap? Thank you. I never learned what capping means. It means, you're ghetto. It means that you're like joking ghetto. I just showered. We'll do it again. With soap. Reidstreet soap. My Tylenol brain likes jelly clear soaps. Me too. That's why I designed them like that. I love a good see-through soap. Okay. Well, anyway. Have a wonderful... That's a little too high of expectation. Have a decent new year. Good night, everyone. And thank you for your support against the gay Groypers. The Groyper gay army. They're gonna come after me. But then they're gonna see I'm brown. And then they're gonna forget.